Hi, it's Alan Tanner with Team One Sports. I recently shot another video, and it's a series that I'm starting out with some of the most common questions that I hear from you guys around the country when you ask me about softball bats. Mainly we're talking about senior bats, but what we're talking about today and the last one was also something that would coincide with any USSSA bat or ASA bat that you use. Because the last video we did is a balanced bat or an end-loaded bat better for me, and hopefully I helped you to understand a little bit about some of the new technology and what is better for you. Today we're going to go to the second question that I hear the most, which is, what weight bat should I swing, Alan? I don't know. Should I swing a lighter bat? Should I swing a heavier bat? What should I swing? So I'm going to try to generally answer that question today, and I've worked with literally hundreds of players over the years trying to help them and make their decisions, and so what I've come up with is some differences now as compared to yesteryear because of, again, the technology that we have. The technology we have in these bats these days are so much better than some of the things that we were using before. So it does allow us to swing some lesser weighted bats than we did before and get excellent performance out of it. So what weight bat is good for you? You've always heard the analogy that, well, swing the lighter bat, and it's, the lighter bat you can swing, the more bat speed you get, and so that's better for you. And that's not necessarily a incorrect comment or statement, but it can be. And what we want to do, and what I try to counsel people that I haven't physically worked with, if I'm physically working with you on the ball field, it can help me to dial in things a little bit better. Or if you've sent me a video and I've watched your swing, and then I've had an interview with you on the phone, that helps me to help you make that decision. But just as a general basis for the discussion today, swinging in a bat that is a little bit lighter can be advantageous for a lot of people. But I have also found that some people swing bats that are actually too light for them, and that the potential gain by swinging that bat is not actually realized, and sometimes it can actually hamper them. So let me talk to you about that for a minute. Let's just say that we're swinging a 26-ounce bat, and you can swing it at a certain miles per hour. Let's just say it's 80 miles an hour, and you can pick up a 7-ounce bat, and you can swing it 78 miles an hour. So it's 2 miles an hour slower. Which one feels most comfortable to you? Are you a power hitter? Are you a base hitter? Are you more of a placement type hitter? Those things come into play when we decide which bat's best for us. Me personally, I carry 2 bats in my bag at all times. These are my 2 favorite bats I've ever swung. These are Mikens, this Max Load, the Ultra 2 Black Series. What I do personally is I love a 1/2 ounce end load in my bats, and that's what this model is. I carry a 28-ounce end load and a 27-ounce end load in my bat all the time. About 80% of the time, I swing the 28-ounce end load. I have found that some days where I get a little bit tired, if we've got 2 or 3 games that we've played and we've been out in the field for a long time, that I do pick up the slightly lighter bat, and I can still realize the same bat speeds that I've been swinging the 28-ounce bat earlier in the day. The other time I sometimes go with a lighter bat is if I am in a situation where I am really wanting to move the ball around the park a little bit more and try not to hit home runs when home runs are kind of at a premium. A lot of times I will go with a lighter bat. It sometimes gives me a little bit more control over what I'm doing with the ball, and that's my personal opinion. But mainly it's with the strength and your energy levels. And there's some days you come out to the field even fresh that maybe you don't feel quite as zippy as you do, and having that lighter bat in your bat bag can really make a difference. And it can be the difference of you hitting well that day, and then maybe next day you get your rest, you come back out and you feel like you're going to go back to the heavier bat again. Or you may say, then I'm going to stay with that. And I've done that. I've stayed with a 27-ounce bat occasionally throughout a majority of a tournament on weekends that I felt maybe a little sluggish. So my point to you in all of this is we want to swing the heaviest bat we can swing without losing technique. What I see a lot of times is guys can swing a bat that's maybe a little bit heavier, an ounce heavier, or say a 27 instead of a 26, but I'll watch them when they're swinging and they struggle a little bit to get that bat through the zone, or their technique suffers a little bit. And as we know, softball hitting is a game of milliseconds and milli-inches. 1 little millisecond behind the ball or 1 little millisecond underneath the ball, a little bit difference underneath the ball than in the middle of the ball is the difference between us getting a hit or maybe making an out, flying out to the left fielder or hitting a home run. So it is a very finite measurement on these things. So that's why I kind of like having two bats. But when we get down to your technique, what we don't want to do is swing a bat to where it's hampering our technique and we're kind of laboring a little bit to get through it. And that's why I always go back to get a good quality bat. I really feel like these are some of the best bats that Mikens ever produced. I've been swinging their bats for many years, and I really feel like this line here is really been tremendous as far as performance and durability. I love them. Get one that you're comfortable with, that you feel good with, whether it's balanced or end-loaded, whether it's 26, whether it's 27, 28. Use it for a period of time to where you're comfortable with it. If you feel like you're hampered a little bit getting through the zone, try a lighter bat. If you're swinging a 26-ounce bat and you feel like that's a little heavy for you, there are a few models now that even come in 25s. But most of the time, the 26-ounce bat for most adults is a light enough bat for them to adjust to and really get good at. So when you're working on your technique, pay attention to the bat you're swinging. Make sure you're comfortable with it. If you feel like you're not comfortable or it's causing you an adverse reaction to the ball, maybe you're not hitting the inside pitch so well, try that lighter bat. And again, like I counseled you the last time, don't try it just one time for 10 or 15 swings. This is something that needs to be done for 2 or 3 or 4 batting practice sessions where you're hitting 30, 40, 50, 60 balls in a session with each bat and make some comparisons. Eventually you'll get comfortable with one of those bats. And then if you are using a heavier bat, I would counsel you, if you could, get one lighter bat as well to have in your bat bag, just for those days where you need that little bit of extra that maybe physically you don't have that day. So this is kind of an oversimplification of it. I'm happy to talk to you over the phone anytime and counsel you and interview with you and help you decide which one that I think might be best for you, whether it's an end load, whether it's a balance, whether it's a 27, a 28, a 30, a 26, whatever it is. Pick up the phone, call me anytime, 561-718-7504. I'll be happy to help you and work with you and decide which bat is best for you and gives you your best chance for success. So appreciate your time today. Call me anytime. Alan Tanner, Team One Sports. Thank you.